First of all, if you think the video you are about to watch is just a story, you are seriously mistaken. Important warning. Nothing explained in this video is investment advice. If you're ready, let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a city whose name did not appear on any map. This city was neither poor nor rich, but it had a strange characteristic. Everyone who lived there worked very hard. They woke up before sunrise and returned home after sunset, and they constantly asked themselves the same questions. Why do we work so hard but are not free? Why does the money left in our hands lose value every day? But no one dared to say the answer out loud. At the very center of the city, where everyone could see it, stood a giant clock. It was made of gold, its light was dazzling. But this clock did not show time, it showed value. Everyone looked at it, yet no one knew how it worked. At night, the clock silently moved backward, and no one noticed. Tall towers surrounded the city. Guards lived inside these towers. The people handed over their money to them. The guards smiled and said, "Don't worry, your money is safe." But the keys were never given to the people. Can a vault without its key really belong to its owner? No one asked. Day by day, the money inside the vaults increased. But bread in the market became smaller. Fruits became more expensive. Homes became unreachable. Children's dreams grew yet moved further away. People called this the cost of living. But the truth was different. Money was increasing, but value was disappearing. Because inside the towers there was an invisible rule. Money could be created endlessly, without asking anyone for permission. One night, a stranger arrived in the city. He looked neither rich nor powerful. He carried no gold and no seal, only a small notebook. White pages, simple and plain. The stranger spoke in the square. He did not try to convince anyone. He did not shout. He made no promises. He simply opened the notebook and said, "Mabawarsi, this is not money. This is a set of rules." Inside the notebook it said, "No one can control the system alone. The rules cannot be changed. The total supply is limited. No one can increase it." Its name was Bitcoin. According to the book, there would only ever be 21 million keys. No king could increase it, no guard, no tower. These keys could be divided, carried, stored, and most importantly, they obeyed only their owner. For the first time, people held their own keys. Some laughed. "Invisible money?" they said. "We prefer gold." They chose to stay in the shadow of the towers, but others remained silent and took a small key. Time passed, the clock moved backward again. Money became lighter, the towers grew taller, but the keys remained. Their value fluctuated. Sometimes it fell, sometimes it rose. But the rules never changed. Of course, there was fear. Carrying a key required responsibility. If lost, there was no return. But the elders of the city realized one thing. Carrying the key is difficult, but leaving it to someone else is far more dangerous. Bitcoin is not a miracle. It is not a promise of wealth. Bitcoin is a choice between holding your own key or living in the shadow of the towers. Stories teach us this. True power is not owning the vault, but knowing who holds the key. And this story has only just begun. Stay tuned for the next chapter.